What the heck are you doing with your time? This is something that we often get as academics. It doesn't matter what stage you're at, whether you are a PhD student or whether you are a senior professor, the same thing happens all the time. And it's the same comments. What the heck are you doing with your time? And it comes from the outside world, the definitely outside world. I think academics do nothing. We sit around and we sort of twiddle our thumbs, or we sit on couches and have these ideas. And then it comes from people that are very close to you as well, whether it is your immediate family and friends, or whether it is people that are more senior that know and judge what you're doing and judge your performance. It doesn't matter what is going on. It's the same comments every time. It takes an awful lot of work to do good work, and it is unbelievably difficult to do it. And you have to get used to people from the outside world making judgments about you when they really don't know what is going on, and actually just be yourself. You gotta put up with the outside world where you simply just say, I'm good enough. I don't care about what you're saying. Screw you. And as you do this, you get practice doing it. It still feels bad whenever that happens, where people are judging you because they think that you are useless and you're not doing anything. They come up with all sorts of things. Everything you can imagine. Well, he can only get away with it because he's male. He can only get away with it. He's not very good. He's slow. He's incompetent. He's whatever, you name it. All of that kind of stuff is what the outside world prescribes to you, because you're actually putting in the work and you're putting in the effort. But guess what? The stuff that we do that matters, that takes the most amount of work, that is the hardest, is always the things that matter. And people will look at you and they'll judge you and they'll say, that person doesn't know what they're talking about. They haven't got a clue what's going on. Why are they doing that? They should be doing this. Ultimately, you got to realize it's your life. And you can't let the outside world judge you and make you feel like you're inferior simply because that you're putting in the work. Now, it's one thing if you're not putting in the work and you're not putting in the effort. But most of us are. And you have to realize this stuff takes time. It might take you decades to get to where you need to go to. Well, that's okay. You'll eventually get there. And as you're doing this, as you get practice doing this, this is one thing that academics are very good at, because we get practice doing it over and over and over again, whether it's people that are paying for your academic ideas, or whether it is I'm sorry, I'm fighting with the puppies. They're not cooperating. Whether it is, this is my life, whether it is people that are paying for your ideas or the outside world completely, you get used to saying, screw you, I'm good enough. You got to get that practice going on. Ultimately, all of that outside judgment does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. It doesn't change anything. It just makes you feel anxious. And those people, the reason why they're judging you and putting all this pressure on is because they have all of the anxiety and problems in their life. It's not up to you. The problems, all of that stuff that they're saying, is because of them. And you have to realize that it's not you. So put in the work That's all you need to do. Put in the work every day. Just keep going. Forget about the outside world. They don't know what's going on. They're judging you, I know that. They're saying you're stupid, I know that. They're saying you're slow, I know that. They're saying that whatever external characteristic you have is the reason why that's happening. But screw them. Just put in the work. Put the blinders on and keep going. Ignore that outside world. The only thing that you can do to improve where you are right now, the only thing that you can do to change it, it's not networking, it's not hacking, it's not any of that bullshit that everybody tries to get you to do. It's just putting in the work. That's it. It's always just putting in the work. That's the answer. Write a little bit more, do a little bit more. If you're in the outside world, do a few more phone calls. That's it. Over and over and over again. Forget about what the rest of the world says. You're good enough, and you just got to keep putting in that work. Ultimately, that's the only thing that matters anyways. You just put in that work. So my dad was very right with something. He just put in his work, came home. He was a lunch pail and hard hat kind of guy. Just went to his job at a pulp and paper mill, put in his work. He stayed in this, basically the same position his whole life. He was asked to move up and do all of that kind of stuff, and he turned it down because he just wanted to put in the work, come home, live a good life with his family, and then that was that. And that's all that matters. I think he taught me a lot that way. Don't listen to what the outside world is telling you. You're good enough. Keep going. Love who you are and love the people around you. And just do that little incremental work. Take care and have a wonderful day.